All right. Overview of potential money-making strategies slash edges. Now, the power's gone out, so I'm using my phone's data. This is how committed I am to this course. Blinding my eyes in the dark. So, by the way, a little tip before I get into this. Working on your computer when the only light is your screen is fucking terrible for your eyes. You need Hue Phillip red lights or blue lights. You need like a little bit of a lit room, but no like overhead ceiling white lights. It's stupid. It destroys your eyes. Like right now, this is terrible. Won't be able to sleep. I'm joking, but it's still bad. But anyway, let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about in this video basically what is the strategies that you can implement. Like what's the total amount of strategies in crypto? What are the good ones? And what strategy should you follow at each level of your sort of net worth, right? Because just because long-term investing is good doesn't mean you should do it if you have $100 to your name. There's certain strategies which are worth doing at certain income levels. Okay? So, here is the list. Here is all the things that you can do. Right? You can day trade, swing trade, flip NFTs, yield farm, airdrops, pre-sales, long-term investing, betting markets, IEOs, NFT whitelist, mining, staking. At the moment, this is all the ways, at least that I know of, that you can make money. If you watch this in 2 years, maybe there's more. So essentially, what's good and what's bad? Well, the only ones that I recommend doing is the green ones. Day trading, I think the next video on the course, I talk about why trading sucks. I think I've already talked about why trading sucks as well. Swing trading, same thing. Flipping NFTs, it's the same as trading. Yield farming, I've talked about delta is better than yield. We've already gone over this, so you can see the parts of the course starting to connect together. So don't worry about delta. Don't worry about yield. Airdrops, great. Pre-sales, great. Long-term investing, great. Those three are my top ones for this bull run. IEOs, this is something that you can do an NFT whitelist towards the end of the bull run. I would classify these as more like a free money opportunity, where at the end of the bull run, there's basically just money sitting around like a shitcoin launches and it just instantly pumps. You get on the IEO on the exchange or whatever it is. NFT whitelist, like an NFT's launching, you just get on the whitelist, instant money. You know, there was a bunch of ways that you made money last bull run. These aren't necessarily going to be good this bull run, but keep an eye out for them this one, okay? So betting markets, it's basically just gambling. It's not really like, it's not liquid. It's just not worth doing. Mining, again, mining is a yield farming operation. You put in $1,000 into a mining machine. It gives you X amount of tokens, which is, covering 5-10% a year of what you put into it. So in X amount of time, you have paid off the cost of the mining machine. It's a form of yield, right? Again, we're here for delta. Staking, same thing. You're here to capture for delta. The risk of staking is you lose all your money. The upside is you make 6, 10, 20%. It's just not worthwhile, okay? So, again, let's go over why I like these strategies the most. Number one, it's the highest return on time invested. So, when you try to day trade, it's a full-time job. I don't have time for that. I'm busy running businesses and stuff. I'd rather follow strategies which aren't so time-intensive. Obviously, investing takes time. You have to find the coins to buy, research, look at the charts, but the actual implementation of the strategy is not time intensive. And you can balance it as a part-time thing. And that's why I also am recommending it to you guys. It's a thing you can do part-time. Now, I have an edge, which I've acquired over 5 years in the crypto game in the green sectors. So obviously, this is my edge. So this is where I spend my time. Highest probability of success. If you ask people in crypto, have they made their money? Have they made their millions? The most common answer is long-term investing. The next most common answer is pre-sales. And, you'll find that airdrops was a common one. You're not going to meet many people who made millions from day trading. Very, very rare. Most people got rich from just holding coins, buying low, selling high. Okay? Now, another reason is just genuine passion and interest. If day trading is super fascinating to you, watch the next video in this course. I think I go over the truth of being a profitable trader. If you watch that and you still want to give it a go, then go for it. And last but not least, best with larger capital sums. So my main focus is long-term investments because with multiple 7 figures in my portfolio, if I can just double my portfolio, I make $2 million. But let's say I was to manually farm an airdrop, how much am I going to make from that? Like 10, 20K? And how much time did I have to put in? So much time. So I would never manually farm an airdrop right now. Also, like, NFT whitelist can make you money, but right now it's just not making money, so it wouldn't be a good use of time. But even at the period of the market where NFT whitelists are going off, I'm not going to spend my whole day farming NFT whitelists. I'd rather manage my long-term portfolio better, maybe sell 10% better than I would normally. That's an extra $1 million potentially, just from selling it 10% higher, at least towards the end of the bull run, right? So this course, everything that you've learned in this course is basically to teach you a particular strategy, which is how to make 10 to 100x returns every bull run through investments that you hold for 6 to 24 months, okay? This course wasn't teaching you how to day trade, although a lot of the lessons are relevant to it. This course wasn't teaching you how to join pre-sale groups. It's not teaching you how to manually farm airdrops. It's teaching you the single number one most important skill which you need to make millions of dollars from crypto, and that is the ability to capture a 10 to 100x plus return on a coin that you hold for a significant period of time. Buying it low when the market is fearful, selling it high when the market is greedy. This strategy is the centerpiece of every single crypto participant's portfolio. It is the main thing that everyone has made money from. Even if they tell you day trading is amazing, most of their money has been made from this strategy, okay? And Mikey, one of the best investors you'll come across on Twitter, I've already gone over this in a prior video, he said the same thing. He's made a 2500x in crypto, and he's telling you that having a sizable fundamental analysis conviction play in altcoins from a $5 to $100 million market cap and just sitting on it for 2 years is going to outpace any margin trader that he's met navigating these markets. You're going to outpace any airdrop farmer, any pre-sale guy, if all you do, regardless of how much money you have, is just put a solid amount of money into a coin you have a lot of conviction on because you've done fundamental analysis on it, and you hold it for 2 years, you will make, and that's between a $5 to $100 million market cap, you will make fuck tons of money. This is the best strategy for crypto. Of all the ones I've come across, this is single-handedly the best one. Okay? Now, let's go over again why I focus on long-term investing, just to summarize. It's the best way to make money because it's the most reliable, it's the most profitable, and it's the simplest to follow. Okay? Day trading is very complex. You have to be very, very smart. Trading options is just super mega brain IQ sort of stuff. You don't want to do it unless you're sort of built for that. You have the highest chance of making money from this strategy, and it's just the best. And it can be done with almost any amount of money. So I would say that a lot of strategies in crypto, you need certain amounts of money to do them. Long-term investing, pretty much any capital sum you can do it with. Even if you got like $5,000 to your name, which, I mean, maybe for some people that's a lot, but you can still make a lot of money. You can make $1 million with 5K. In the last bull run, I started with 5K and I ended up with $1 million. So like you can do really fucking well. Doesn't necessarily mean one coin gets you to that level, but over the course of a bull run with compounding from different opportunities, you can do well. So this strategy is also what I have confirmed amongst the various millionaires and billionaires from crypto as being the single best strategy. Andrew Lee, one of the billionaires from crypto, he made $1 billion because he bought Bitcoin at $1 and he just never sold. Another guy, what's his name? He ran a hedge fund. He ran a VC fund that invested into Solana pre-sale. I guess what they would more call it is maybe seed round or pre-seed or Series B, Series A, whatever it was. And he made $1 billion just from getting a really large allocation, and it went up like 300x or whatever it was. And he just made lots of money. Okay, that's another example. All the millionaires I know, they made millions from the long-term investments. A guy in my mastermind turned 30k into 900k on Toshi, right? 30x. He almost made $1 million from one coin. He actually went from 450k to $2.2 million in 6 months inside the mastermind, just from long-term investing, nothing else, right? I think his testimonial is actually on the website. If you watch this in 2 years, it probably isn't, but if you watch this when this course comes out, you can probably see it there. So everyone I know who's made millions made it from this method. Even the traders who post trades all day and they talk about trading all day, They made most of their money from their long-term bags. They will never tell you that because they want to make money from teaching you how to trade, but that's actually how they made their money, like, actually. Okay? So, long-term investing, as I said, is the backbone. It's the core. It's the central piece of your crypto strategy. Long-term investing is something that everyone will do. Now, if you got like a $500 to your name, maybe not. But everyone who has at least $2,000 will have long-term investing as some component of their portfolio, in my opinion. Unless, okay, there's always exceptions. Unless you're a full-time day trader and you don't need investments, sure. Sure, you can just hold cash and just trade for a living. But, you know, everyone else, you will always have long-term investments, okay? So let's look at, I talk about the, you can do it alongside the other strategies. So let's give you an overview of what these other strategies are. First up, we've got the free money opportunities. In the, towards the middle to the end of the bull run, not the first part of the bull run, when all the retailers in the market, there's a lot of easy money to be made. So an NFT launches, they have a whitelist program. You get on the whitelist, it means you're guaranteed to buy the NFT when it launches. You buy when it launches, it instantly goes up, you make lots of money. So for example, Gents Croquet Club, I told everyone to try to get into this community. Everyone that got into it minted it for $4,500, and the floor went up to $27,000, 15 ETH, right? Now, this project obviously ended up it went down a lot, but for a long time, it was at a very, very high price for many, many months. So you made a 6x, 5x on your, more like a 5.5x on your money from just basically getting on the whitelist for an NFT. This, in the end of the bull run, is a very promising way to make money. Yeah. Now, another one I said was IEOs. So basically, similar to when an NFT launches its NFT, a coin sometimes launches its coin and it gives you the ability to buy the coin, guaranteed at a certain price. So when FTX was alive, it's not alive anymore. You could buy this Atlas IEO. You put $750 in if you got picked, and all you had to do was stake the FTT token to get a chance to win. I was already staking FTT at the time. I luckily wasn't when we rugged, but at the time I was. And then $750 turned into $23,000. So, you can have not much money. You obviously had to stake like 10K of FTT tokens, but you can have not much money and then get these free money opportunities, which made him like what's that? 1,000 into, it's like a 40x, I think, on his money. So, he did really well. This was ages ago, though. This was like in 2021. Like these opportunities only exist late in the bull run. Now, next up, we've got airdrop farming. So sometimes when a project has no token, but it has a project you can use, they will reward people who use their project, right? So someone has a decentralized exchange. They have no token. You use the decentralized exchange. When they drop a token, they reward you for using their platform early. So here's an example of some of the money you could have made from airdrops. You could have made all this money. Now, this is assuming you only had one wallet, and this is assuming that you didn't actually make much money from each airdrop. So for example, with Blur, it says $2,000. I made over $100,000 on this airdrop. And there's a bunch of people here. There was like 30 guys in my mastermind who made money at the time. This was in February 2023. But you can see here, the Blur price hit $1.40 at the peak. It was around $1 for a week after the airdrop. This is about, $40,000. 15, 11, 7, 4. So it says here 2. It's not entirely accurate. You could have made way more money. So you can see airdrop farming is very profitable. And a lot of these airdrops, they don't really need much money, and I'm going to get into that later. Another way to make money is pre-sales. So I've blurred off a few of these just to, try to not mention every project that we're investing in, just for privacy, I guess. But I am a part of a group, a syndicate, which gets really, really good deals. I would say we get the best deal flow in crypto. I've spoken to many, many people who are deep into the VC pre-sale game, and I've shown them the deal flow that I get, and they all say this is the